Good morning. Right. Yeah, I thought I'd just come on with, to be honest, I am getting bored. If you haven't heard, I've had I don't even know, it was an eye infection. Well, it was an eye infection. I don't know if it's an eye infection now. But I've got some eye issues. And so I'm getting really bored because I've been trying to keep it out of the wind, trying to keep, I get hay fever as well. I'm like, well, let's not get pollen in it. Trying all sorts, and then just sometimes I'm just in because I've been bloody painful. So I'm bored. So I'm like, well, I'm going to come on and I can show you my freaky eye, and I've got 8 parcels to do. This is just, I actually feel like I need to put my sunglasses on, which will look ridiculous indoors, but the light is streaming in. Oh, that's getting a bit better. Yeah, it's just Saturdays and Sundays sales. Friday night, Tom did a parcel run for me. I was out all day Friday at the eye casualty. So I'm going to show you my eyes in a minute, not for the bloodshotness, but there's something really freaky about one of the drops they've given me. Hi, Mandy. Oh, no, I wish I was at Bristol too. I couldn't have gone. I've been on the drop. One of the drops I'm taking is every 2 hours. It was every 2 hours over the weekend, and now it's 6 times a day for this week, then 5 times a day for another week, and goes on for 6 weeks. And I look like an old woman squinting at the thing now. Hi, Sue. Hi, Andrea. Oh, hi, Paul. Thanks so much for Paul was trying in the Glastonbury resale for us yesterday. So many of us trying, and yeah, to no avail. Next year we're going Camp Festival. I think that's the only. Oh no, and we've got Reading Festival tickets actually, which is so close to us we can walk to it. Because I really want to see 21 Pilots, and because we can walk to it and we don't have to stay, we can take the girls, because Reading is not a festival I would take. Well, Connie's borderline, she's 13, but Maud would be too young for staying down there, and Connie wouldn't be staying on her own. Because Maud's 10. It does get a bit rough down there at night. Hi, Lisa. Karen, I had them drops when I had really bad eye when I was a teenager. Oh yeah. I've been showing people my pupils. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Crispy. Yeah, right. If I lean into the camera, you might be able to see. So this eye, one of the drops, might be the anti-inflammatories, makes the pupil really big. So I've got a little dot pupil and a really big pupil. You'll never see this. Not going to be chat. That's fine. I won't be long. Anyway, I think you will be able to see this. If I lean in there, can you see the difference in my pupils? There you go. There's a little bit of fun if you can see that. Yeah, I'm just taking, as well as the drops, just taking like paracetamol and ibuprofen, because it gives you massive headaches as well. It's all connected and neck ache. But oh yeah, an eye casualty clinic are calling me today to arrange to go back in. So if I suddenly just sort of bugger off or end the stream, it's because I need to take that call. Oh, daughter had them in both eyes. Oh, freak people out. Yeah. Well, the thing is, if it matched, if it was both eyes, it just looked like you'd taken something more interesting than eye drops. My new robot eye, yeah. I honestly, last week, I thought, well, I must be going blind. And I thought, I'll have to wear an eye patch. That's what's going to happen. I still don't really know they did mention possible blockages, but it was too swollen for them to get in there and have a proper look. I tell you what, I couldn't believe what they did to me at the eye casualty. Given that I can hardly keep my eyes open and the light and everything, this eyelid, they actually peeled it back, and then they came like with a long cotton bud and took like a swab of the inside. And she kept saying to me, relax, I've got to get into your eye, you've got to open your eye. And you just, it was so painful, I couldn't. And so then when I realized she was going to try to, I totally collapsed into disheveled heap. And then then she put some numbing stuff in there. And like later on in the evening, I suddenly realized, why didn't she put numbing stuff in my eyes to start with? It was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So Tom's actually going to come. I'm going to stop whinging on about my ailments as age, isn't it? Tom's going to come with me to the next one because I'm scared that they will try and do it again without the ointment, the numbing stuff. Yes. Got advised to wear sunglasses. Yeah, I wore sunglasses this morning to school pickup and it wasn't very bright this morning. So I just kept those on, apart from like doing the Tizai, like Leclerc, to show people my funny eyes. Like when you go for your eye test and say don't blink. Yeah. And then because they had, me on that frame thing, and then the thing they do for, is it glaucoma? Oh great, the sun's going, brilliant. Glaucoma, and there's a puff of thing. She said, I know you're not going to be after my little mini breakdown. She said, I know you're not going to be able to cope with that because you're very light sensitive. So she got something else to do the test, like an electronic thing, but even that, she was going, you've got to keep your eyes open. It's not going to puff, but it's your natural reaction. I couldn't keep them open. Yeah. It's and my husband keeps gonna flip and kill him if he says one more time, I think you should have a bath and really wash your eyes. He said it must have 100 times. I said, look, it doesn't just need a wash out in the bath. None of the medical professionals have said, just give it a good clean, it'll be all right. Yeah. Got to get back this week as well. And it's, of course, if it is blockages, I don't even know what the treatment is, because normally I'd be Googling this stuff away, but I just haven't even looked. Just got to get through this first. Right, I'm going to stop talking about my eye. Right, so one thing, when you saw me, I showed you this the other week. It's the marmot jacket. It actually came back to me last week. And you know how I've realised something? This, how you catch more bees with honey than you do. Well, that kind of is true, but sometimes the people that shout the loudest also get the most attention. But yeah, it's this marmot one, so it's sold again for $35 plus shipping. But when I saw it was a return, it was this. I thought, oh, piss a neck. But then the guy's comment or whatever in the case, I can't remember, or he just messaged me, was so polite. He said, oh, I really love marmot. I'm a medium. And it wasn't, he said, it's just too big. He said, I don't know, M's usually fit me. And he was so polite about it that I just thought, oh, fair enough. Like, it's when people are arsey with me, I just think, oh, I didn't mind. Anyway, it went back on last Friday or something, and it sold again this weekend, so it doesn't hang around, so that's fine. It's going back out. Glastonbury resale sold out in 12 minutes, 200,000 trying. Yeah. Do you not Google any ailments ever? I'm one of these people. I would, but well, I'll tell you, right, this is how bad I got yesterday, and I will shut up about this. Headache that obviously it must be connected to the eye, because it was headache and neck, and like in the evening everything blows up and everything starts swelling. I felt like my eye was throbbing, and the headache must be what migraines are like. I've never had a migraine or anything, but I said to Tom, it must be a brain tumor because I've never experienced pain like it. So he's just saying I've got to keep myself dosed up, because I think I got a bit brave and hadn't taken ibuprofen and it went ballistic. Broken chest bone. So she had cancer. Yeah, and you can't do anything for chest bones either, can you? Loose dress. Yay. So I can't even remember, where did I get it from? Was this the Jumble? Was this the one I got from the Jumble? Because if it was 40p. Or was it from, I can't remember where I've got stuff from now. I know I showed it in a video. It might be one that I lost if it was the Jumble. Loose, I do tend to pick them up, and I say they sell for 20 quid, which this one did, 20 quid plus shipping. So that's all good. They're all fairly reasonable sales, I think. There's one, I'll show you the cheaper one. It's Cuba Sales Cardi. Salcombe Devon. I think, you know, putting that Salcombe Devon thing, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, it makes it look all like sea salty, but this is not sea salt. And it went for it went on offers to watchers for, I think it was £11.70. What I started doing is I think it was on at £12.99 or something. Yeah, that would make sense. And I knock off 10% now. I'm doing offers to watchers. And you get some cheeky buggers coming back and saying, oh no, you've offered it to me at 12, but would you accept? I've got one today on a jean skirt. You've offered it to me at 12, but could you measure the waist and then could I have it at 10? Delete. Just have not the patience right now. Yeah, so that £11.70, that's the cheapest one, but it's good that's going. I wouldn't pick up Cuba Sales again. No idea where I've got this from, but it's Rohan. I quite like Rohan. It sells quite well for me. I don't know. I haven't quite worked it out, but it does sell reasonably well. So this is, it's an XL's one. It's just like a jersey-ish polo. It's sold for right money, actually. Let me see what it sold for. Oh, it's going to do that thing where it's going to go slow. £22 plus shipping. That might be an offer to watcher. It sounds like it, doesn't it? No, I don't know. Anyway, £22 plus shipping. That's all right. Oh, hi, Gemma. Knock off a weird figure. Yeah, you know, it's gone to a nose bugger. Well, do you know, like, I am getting some offers to watchers accept again, but it's the whole, like, oh yeah, just to give you an overview. So obviously in March, I did like 50% of what I would normally do. April, totally back to normal, just normal sales, just the normal spikes and troughs, just normal. Totally weird. So what was it? February was quite bad. March was horrific. And it's a new tax year, so it's quite nice. It's neat. It started off and we're back to normal. I just don't know what's going on. You know, even offers to watchers wasn't even working. It's just really weird. And one of my goals for April, oh, I'm just looking actually, it's not too bad. One of my goals for April was to try and list 25 things a week, which might not sound a lot, but I've also been struggling with sourcing. And then I did a bit of sourcing when we were in Weymouth the other weekend, but I'm not getting out to any charity shops because it's blooming eye. And I would say I don't know whether I can drive. If that one of the drops I had was in both eyes, definitely couldn't drive. But she said, you know, to gauge it, and I haven't tried yet. And I haven't been 1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't been far off, apart from last week. Yeah, I haven't quite been doing 25 listings a week. And I've run out of stuff, basically. So what's this? Oh, All Saints. It's called a Redondo or something, a shirt. And it's got these weird, like, button down, but concealed. And that's gone for, if I could have my phone, it's going to be easier. That's gone. Might not be easier. Here we go. £25 plus shipping. I don't think I paid all that much for that. You might know, I might have said something, but totally reasonable. I'm pleased it's still getting rid of some of my woolies. I got so sick of, when I was saying to you earlier, Karen, oh, we're so similar, like I get bored. But also because I'm obsessive, I throw myself into stuff. So when I decided I was doing woolies, I'm doing woolies. Everywhere I go, I will buy jumpers and cardigans and jumper dresses. And I had a garage full of them. And I then got so bored of them, I stopped picking them up, apart from cashmere. And they're still selling. So this is Karen Scott petites. Oh, yeah, it's got little doodahs in there. Little, what do you call them? Shoulder pads. and pretty cute actually for like granny chic. I think this went for 20. Granny chic cardi thing, but it's one of those things that's kind of just been forgotten about, and it's now sold. This Gant. Sure, I haven't picked these up long, and I was complaining about Gant the other day. Gant chino-y things. Where did I even get them from? I don't know. I don't think I paid much. I don't think I would have done for these. Might have been from up the road. Might have been $3.50, but yeah, Gant chinos, and they. Oh, hi, Karen. How am I feeling? Well, I'm dosed up at the moment, so yeah, all right. But you wouldn't have wanted to see me last night when things were kicking off, I tell you. Yeah, £25 plus shipping this has gone for as well. So that's all good. But it does bore me a bit, selling men's jeans, men's trousers. It's a bit boring, isn't it? But I do it. Yeah, last thing, if you saw, yeah, it was an Insta post. All those, I did a video of a load of cashmere I picked up in the expensive place. Did 2 lots of those, like where I bought 10 or 11 cashmere pure cashmere items, and paid 10 or 11 pounds each for them as well. Yeah, funnily enough. Sold one of these exactly the same in a 14 at Bowden just last week, actually, for £35, and I've just sold another one for £35. And this was cool because I was able to just tack it on the other listing. It's literally the same cardi. But I was also very pleased that these are, yeah, I've sold almost all of them now. So picking them up at that, and £3.50, £4, £5. Yeah, making about £19 on each of those. So it's a fair layout at the beginning, but you know, with them selling, and some of them, like the pure collection, I've managed to sell for a bit more. So yeah, it's possibly about £20 a job each one that I've got back on that. So that's fortunately worked out. And that's it, just the 8. So it's just Saturdays and Sundays. Yes, Tom took my parcels Friday night. Connie, my daughter's been taking parcels and stuff back to the post office for me. Yes, and I've had a lot of help last week from my friend down the road. She's been absolutely amazing, really amazing, because yeah, been in a bit of pain with this. But I tell you what, I couldn't believe, like, the kids are back at school, and I did actually try driving one day, and then I got to like where there's one charity shop. I thought, oh, I'm all right. Went a little bit further, and on the way back thought, oh my God, I shouldn't have done this, because obviously this was kicking off, and you know, like, it was very close, but I've got to be a bit careful. So I can't go sourcing properly. It's just killing me. Oh, Karen's slowly taking best offer of everything again. Yeah, I do that. I go, oh, best offer, yeah, put it on everything. And then you go, oh, no, it's not really working for me. Take it off everything. Because I put it on a load of stuff when my sales were so bad, and you said, oh, try putting best offer on. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do best offer. And I've slowly been taking it all off again. Yeah, maybe it's actually drives me freaking crazy, this total being in the dark with, you know, although eBay could say, oh, we'd like you to have free postage and we'd like you to have this and that. No one knows for sure. And what the heck happened to me in March, God knows. Yeah. Karen got a couple of things this weekend. Got myself 4 lovely tops for £11. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I must say, do you know what I've got into? Me&M brand. They seem to, and Toast, they're kind of like jersey dresses and stuff. Really nice for me. But luckily, I was saying to somebody about that, I said, luckily, as you know, a reseller, we know we can get these cheap. I'm not paying the ridiculous prices. Connie's texting me about going to cinema. Yeah, so that is it. Yeah, April's quite remarkable, actually, that April sales have been good, considering I haven't been listing like I used to, and things have really gone down the plug hole with last week. So I need this eye to get better. I really do. I need to get outsourcing for my own sanity as well, which is why, even though I look like Frankenstein, that I've come in here anyway for a bit of company. That's sad. Yeah. May goals. No, I haven't thought that far actually, but I've got no time on my hands, so I could think about that today. Is tomorrow May? January, February, March. Oh no, there's another day of April, isn't there? Really tricky. I want some goals because I like goals, but it's hard to plan when I don't know how I can't drive for, or Wednesday. It's Wednesday, May. Yeah, tricky. Very tricky. Oh, thanks, Karen. Yeah, I don't know. I have to think about that. Message me on Insta if anybody can think of some goals that I can set myself if I possibly can't drive anywhere. And yeah, there you go. I'm going to go and parcel these up. And I hope you're all having good sales. I'm pleased everybody had a good time in Bristol, in Brizzle. Karen's going to kick May's butt. Lovely. Look forward to seeing the updates on that. Well, to be fair, Karen, you've got some freaking brilliant, that mega haul you got, I would really love to get stuck into that. So you're going to do well out of that, really well. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I wanted to mention. Yeah, I'm sure I'll put a bit more on Insta. Yeah, I've got no hauls to show you because I'm not getting anything. God, this has probably been quite a depressing video. So a corker from me. But anyway, have a lovely day, everybody. I'll see you later.